am right now leaving Donald John Trump International Airport. I'm still there. I'm at the airport right now, but I'm leaving. And I had to come here and see it. You know, they've got the signs up and everything else. I filmed a vlog that I'll upload on the channel later today. But I went through the whole airport. President Trump's name is all over the place, and I've got goosebumps. It's so exciting to be here. It really, truly is, and it's just amazing to actually be here. Hey, guys. Yeah, so I'm just leaving Donald John Trump International Airport, and I came today to film a vlog, so I'll upload it later today, and you guys will see it. But to pull into the airport and be greeted by that massive sign that says, "Welcome to Donald J. Trump International Airport." It's in beautiful presidential blue, same color as on the presidential flag. It is just beautiful to see. Beautiful to see, you know. And you'll hear and see this on the vlog. I'm walking through baggage claim, and they come on the airport to welcome you to Donald John Trump International Airport, and it's just such a it's really just an honor. I'm so excited. I really am to have been there. I've been waiting for this for a while. When they were first talking about naming the airport after President Trump, I could not imagine that it would happen, but sure enough, it did. It did. I can't wait for you guys to see the vlog. Yeah, they got his name up all over the place. There's even an art gallery with his name on it and everything. It's so exciting. If you're MAGA, you'll want to fly to Palm Beach just to walk through the Donald Trump airport. Really. It's that exciting. It is. I mean, it's just, it's a miracle, everything that's going on with President Trump. Nothing short of a miracle. And you know, and you look at, you know, the thing with President Trump, you know, he is the bravest and just best president of, not just of our lifetime, I think arguably the entire history of the country. When you look at everything this man has done and what he's been through and what he's doing. You know, I did a live stream early this morning, and I asked this question, you know, if you're an American citizen, how could you possibly oppose the Trump MAGA agenda? You know, this Trump derangement syndrome that people have, I just don't get it. I understand if you're, you know, maybe from another country, but if you're a citizen of the United States, how could you be opposed to anything that this man does? You know, the whole platform, Make America Great Again. How could you be an American and disagree with that? And I think most Americans that are opposed to Trump don't even know why. It's almost like a bad habit that they have. I don't think most of them can articulate a clear, concrete, legitimate reason that they would oppose him, because there are not any. The largest tax cut in history in the big beautiful bill, no tax on tips, overtime, Social Security, closing down the border invasion, reducing the murder rate to its lowest point in 126 years. That's 1900 when they first started keeping the murders rate, cleaning the graffiti up in D.C. And if you've noticed, since this combat operation began against Iran, we haven't seen Islamic terrorism taking place all over the world because the Iranians can't pull it off anymore like they used to. I mean, what is he doing that's not great for Americans? If you're new to my channel, my name is Brian. This is where MAGA comes to talk. Make sure you subscribe. So I just left the Donald Trump airport here in Palm Beach that they just named after him, and because they got all the signs up this week, outside and inside the airport. And I filmed a vlog that I'll upload later today on my YouTube channel here, so don't miss it. And it is just, it's beautiful to walk through this incredible airport with President Trump's name all over it. The same airport that he flies in and out of every time he goes to Mar-a-Lago. It's just amazing. Amazing. I had goosebumps the whole time I was walking through the place. Trump derangement syndrome is pathetic, D4. I agree with you. The never-Trumpers are pathetic. There's no doubt about it. No question. They're very pathetic. And crazy, yes. Never-Trumper talk is crazy talk. I will agree. It's amazing. I'm agreeing with a lot of people in the chat this morning. But living here in South Florida, where the president lives, so close to where he lives, close to the airport, it's exciting. It's exciting. You know, Florida's where it's at. We're running the whole country. We got Marco Rubio from here. Oh, man, it's great. I wouldn't be surprised if they named the airport in Miami after Marco Rubio after he liberates Cuba. Would not surprise me at all. Marco Rubio is going to go down in history, maybe as the greatest Cuban American ever. Yep. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Now, you know, we got some updates on the Iranian assassination attempt on the president this week, and the president said that he's left orders to wipe out Iran if they did anything to him, and that we have 1,000 missiles aimed at Iran. Well, I got to tell you, give me a yes or no. Do you think that they should fire those 1,000 missiles now and just stop the Iranians from doing everything they're doing? What do you guys think? Yes or no? I would imagine most people would say yes. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, enough. The assassination attempt this week, which is the third confirmed Iranian assassination attempt against President Trump, is reason enough. Exactly, reason enough. I can't wait for you guys to see my Donald Trump airport vlog. The sign that they have is huge. It's a massive sign, and it's beautiful. Beautiful. I drove by it twice. When I first got here, it was a little after 6 a.m., so it was dark. So I drove under, and it's all lit up. It has beautiful lights on it, lighting it up. And then when I left, the sun's out now, so I drove by it again with the sun out. But it looked good both times, but I really liked it with the spotlights on it in the dark. Welcome to Donald John Trump International Airport. What a day. Oh, very exciting. Very, very exciting. No doubt about it. There's going to be a lot of things named after Donald Trump because people love him so much. And he deserves it. Trolls. I don't mind differing opinions, but don't spam, okay? Please. No spamming. Yeah, so if you're an American citizen, why would you be opposed to President Trump? An American citizen, a citizen of the United States. Why and how could you be opposed to his agenda? His agenda, his agenda is a positive one. Biden after hyper change, I would imagine, yeah. I would definitely imagine that's probably true. Yes, Trump derangement syndrome. Yeah, it's an addiction. Their hatred of Trump. They can't even articulate it. It's just it's a bad habit. They hate, but they don't know why they hate. Yep. Yeah, so they have signs up with Donald Trump's name all over the place. He's on the video screens. It's awesome. If you're a Patreon supporter, I put a clip of the vlog, like an unedited raw clip of the vlog up there. So if you're a Patreon supporter, go check that out. Get a little sneak peek. And I like that the Apple Maps, iMaps updated. So if you look up each, iMap says Donald Trump International Airport. So I'm glad they got that updated. A lot of times it takes them a while. It took them forever to update, change the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. I mean, think about it. The liberals have Trump derangement syndrome so bad. The things that they take positions against are crazy. Why would you be opposed to naming the Gulf of America the Gulf of America? He didn't rename it to the Gulf of the United States. America includes North and South America, all of it. And even the Caribbean are part of the Americas. You know? I'd be fine if he changed it to the Gulf of the United States. But Gulf of America covers everyone. How could you be opposed to that? Why would you be opposed to that? Makes no sense. Now, when I put the John Trump International Airport vlog up, I'll put it up with a live premiere with a live chat later today. It won't be long, they'll be selling MAGA hats in the gift shop. No, America covers North America, South America, and the Caribbean. It covers everybody. Central America, all of it. But I got to tell you, I'm a little concerned about our education system. I was a YouTube video. You know, I watch a lot of historical videos. You know, do any of you? I honked my horn. I watch a lot of historical videos. Any of you watch those videos with the AI girl that travels through time? You know, I watch a lot of historical videos. Those are pretty cool. But a video popped up on my YouTube feed today, and I'm like, well, who would even wonder about this? And it was a whole video on why the Muslim empires did not colonize the Americas. Why are there no Muslim colonies in America? Well, there are some Muslim colonies now, right? In Michigan, in Texas, New York City, Minneapolis. But they were talking about the age of colonization. And I'm thinking, who would even think about that? Why would that even cross someone's mind? But you see what's happening, right? They're trying to get, they're starting to change our education system around a little bit and getting things in there that Americans wouldn't even think about. Because there's no need to think about such a thing. Oh man, I tell you, what a day. Yeah, it was a YouTube video. It was just, I'm like, that's not the kind of thing anybody in this country would even think about. You'd have to be Muslim to even think about such a question. Why didn't the Muslims colonize America? And they went through all the Muslim empires, and it's why they didn't do it. And even though it was in English, and the person voicing it over had an American accent, their word choice was not, it wasn't the word choice that Americans would use. Okay, like I get an example. They were, so they were showing the different colonies, and instead of talking about, instead of referring to the Spanish and Portuguese colonies as Spaniard or Portuguese colonies, they refer to them as Iberian colonies. Now, I understand that Spain and Portugal is the Iberian Peninsula. We all get that. But Americans, we don't really talk about the Iberian Peninsula or refer to Spaniards and the Portuguese as Iberians. They're Spaniards or Portuguese. But that's, so it tells you whoever made this video, even though it was in English with an American accent, was not an American, because the word choice was not the word choice. And there were other examples too, but that's a big one that comes to mind. The word choice is not the kind of words and phrases an American would use talking about such things. There's a bigger agenda. And it's not a good one. If you're new to my channel, my name is Brian. This is where MAGA comes to talk. Make sure you subscribe. And click that notification bell. So if you're just joining, I just left Donald John Trump International Airport. I went to Donald J. Trump Airport to make a vlog to show you guys the airport, because they just got all the signage up and it's beautiful. So I'll upload that on the channel later today. They have the signs up on I-95 to tell you where the exit is and everything else. It's exciting. Very exciting. Yes, good man. Good morning. And if you didn't catch my podcast last night, make sure you catch it on Mitch McConnell. I tell you, they need to give us a proof of life on Mitch McConnell. Everyone's talking about it now. This is, this Mitch McConnell cover-up with the Republican rhinos in the Uniparty is textbook how the permanent Washington class operate. And it wouldn't be too hard for them. Yeah, that's the Uniparty. The Republican and the Democrat Party establishment are working together to obstruct President Trump. That's what they do. And there has, if he resigns or dies in office, they have to have a special election to finish out the term, which is only till January. And the establishment are afraid that a MAGA Republican will get the spot. And then they'll be forced to pass the Save America Act. That's why they've got this big cover-up going on with Mitch McConnell. It's the rhino Republicans in the establishment and the Democrats, the Uniparty. But I don't know how much longer they're going to get away with it. Everybody's talking about it. That phone call with, that Scott Jennings claim that he had that phone call with him, that was just that really screwed him. They sent him out there on CNN to try to give some proof of life with that fake BS story that no one believes, and that's what's really turned the things against them. It's true. If they wouldn't have sent Scott Jennings out there to lie, everyone wouldn't be talking about it. But it was so obvious he was lying. Oh yeah, today's going to be a great day. It already is. I've been up for a long time. Yeah, 17 minutes. Give me a break. He couldn't talk for 17 seconds before he went in the hospital. You've seen him on TV in the last couple years. He's been out of it. But this is how the Uniparty operates. If he's in the condition that Scott Jennings says he was in, they could easily do a proof of life. But they haven't done it. So, what do you think? Do you think he's dead, brain dead, or in the condition that Scott Jennings said? So, which one? Just tell me. Dead, brain dead, or doing well like Scott Jennings said? What do you guys think? I would say he's on life support. If he had passed, I don't think they could. If he wasn't on life support, they wouldn't be able to cover it up this long. Yeah, he's trying to grow. Scott Jennings. It looks like he's growing a beard. Looks like he's dyeing his hair and had some cosmetic work like Botox or Juvederm or something. Yeah, I don't think he's dead. If he died, they would have to. They wouldn't be able to keep doing this. This couple going across the street. They're jogging. This guy is soaking wet with sweat. It looks like he's going to collapse. His wife isn't even out of breath. And he looks like he's about ready to just die. He's got to keep up with her. Weekend at Bernie's, exactly. Exactly. Weekend at Midges. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Subscribe if you're new. And if you're just joining, I just left Donald J. Trump Airport in Palm Beach. It's a short distance from the Trump golf course and Mar-a-Lago. It's like 5 minutes from Mar-a-Lago, 5 minutes from the Trump golf course. Nope. Donald John Trump International. They changed the signs. The signs have been changed. That's why I went up there and made the video. Winning. That's exactly right. Winning. The one thing I disagree with President Trump on is I never get tired of winning. Never get tired of winning. Do you? No. How could you get tired of winning, right? I can't believe it's not even 8 o'clock yet. I've been up for a long time. My daughter went out of town, so I got up really early to take her to the airport. That's why I made the vlog today early. I was going to do it yesterday, but I had to get up early and take my daughter to the airport today, so I figured, early it'd be better because there'd be no traffic and the airport will be empty. And it was perfect. Guy in front of me is driving me nuts. I don't mind if someone's driving the speed limit, but when they're driving under the speed limit, that's a little frustrating, isn't it? Well, listen, guys, look for the vlog later on. My name's Brian. This is where MAGA